I'm not a clever man.
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Phil Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
And what about our Ways World podcast?
What about us?
Oh, come on, Lilith. Get some more enthusiasm for the 100th episode of Wade's World, the Deadpool podcast. I am Phil, and that cheery voice you heard was Lilith Hellfire, of course.
Duh.
And, of course, it couldn't be an anniversary episode without Sugar Bear himself.
Charlie, the Professor Esther. Good morning, everybody.
So, yes, 100 episodes later. That's right, we got Charlie back.
And we're still a mess.
Still with Lil. But yes, we're going to be doing a live viewing of Wade's World 2. Yes, I know episode 50, we did the review, but now you'll get every second of goodness. Alright, so should we start this since it's like a 2 hour some movie?
Yes, let's start the supersized awesome episode.
Alright, that's right, for 100. Alright, get ready to hit play in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Hit it.
Our Marvel logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's in association with Marvel, not a Feige production.
Oh, Deadpool, don't you know smoking and vaping are not good for you?
Well, he's already got cancer.
Yeah, that's true. And as we see.
Get a healing factor.
But he could still get emphysema. That's the thing.
True. Be a
Logan.
finger.
Spoilers, thanks a lot.
Yeah, that should have been the premium gift when they were shopping this around for the awards season. You know.
I know. I want that. So I want that so bad.
Go to Etsy. I'm sure someone is making those.
Oh look!
Trust me, I know Etsy.
Oh look! He's turning the oven on. He's going to be making a cake.
Toaster strudels, boy. Toaster strudels. Chimichanga flavored, of course.
Don't you dare! Bet. It's been a
Brutals von Toasten?
Yeah. Oh, there's Vanessa's picture. Where is Vanessa anyway?
Gee, maybe they'll let us.
Don't you worry your pretty little mind about Vanessa.
I didn't notice that before. He had like a little, was that a keychain or something with a supposed element? Hotmium. Ho. Oh. Oh. Explosion.
Right in the gooch.
Out of the gooch.
Out of the gooch. Well, there's
Give you the finger. Oh, there's the head. Guess what, Wolvie? I'm dying in this one too.
And DMX, that's so appropriate to start Deadpool with DMX.
The dewy slopes of 6 weeks ago. Uh-oh.
Yeah. How does he fix his costume?
Is he like Peter Parker? Is he like trying to clean?
Well, at least Peter Parker had Aunt May to keep him out of sew, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
8th grade Spanish. Where's the library? Pumpkin effer? Are we talking about Lilith Hellfire?
Yeah, that's not an actual translation. They actually had the translation. You know, you'd think they could afford better glass in a high-rise like this. I mean, really, that he just jumps through the glass. It's pretty cheap glass.
The Yakuza skimping or something.
Yeah, well, clearly, they don't invest in. Well, that's the problem is mobsters. They hired mobsters to build it. They cheated. Yakuza. They didn't pay for quality workmanship or union labor. You gotta.
Well, yeah, that's
true.
Chinese glass. If you ever get your windshield replaced and you get that fuyao, that's the Chinese glass. You should always kind of insist on the American made glass. Just saying.
Taking the hands out of the gun.
And the words of Dolly Parton.
I know. I was like so confused about when they were going to use this, but they jumped right into. Remember, they were saying, "Oh, he's going to use 9 to 5" when we saw the soundtrack.
And to be fair, this is a really good song for.
Working at the strip club.
Yeah. Well, that's not really a 9 to 5 job. That's more of a 5 to 9 job.
I was going to say 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Well, when you live in Vegas.
Yeah, well,
You never close.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I love a daytime stripper as much as anybody, but And there's our nighttime strippers. Yay! Boobs, because we paid for that R rating. So here's the question: who's actually paying him to kill these people?
Competitors?
Well, yeah, but doesn't that mean that they're like even more evil than the people that he's killing?
Maybe,
Deadpool's not the brightest spot.
Yeah,
or unless it's people who they screwed over or something.
I guess so. Oh, why do they all wear their bathing suits in the bath? I mean, really, dudes.
It's a no homo.
I'm just saying, we paid for the dang R rating.
Well, you can't show frontal male nudity. That makes it an X rating.
Oh, yeah.
Automatically.
That is true.
Dong is a medical term.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no, they pixelated him. Yeah, I'm just not feeling the wet diaper. In many ways, I find the diaper is more offensive than slang.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Where's everyone
Those
at?
are very sharp swords.
What?
Doesn't he have goggles on?
Yeah, I know. That is weird. I mean, it looks like his eyes are completely covered.
Yeah.
It's a huge...
Maybe it's not, maybe it's a little, can leak through a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, the stunt guy on fire. Stunt guy on fire.
Full body burn, man. That is worth the money.
No.
Oh, you can see that they did a full face wrap for him, keep him safe, which is good. He's wearing the burn suit.
No. Throwing a chainsaw is kind of irresponsible.
Bringing the chainsaw was irresponsible?
Throwing it.
Oh, throwing it? Wow.
That's a joke.
Too bad, guys. Who cares?
That's true. You really have to go. It's my anniversary.
Hey, it's our anniversary too.
That's right.
There we go. See, that's why it all comes together perfectly.
It's a mini super connection.
Oh, because Pintar is his name? I forget his name. Our cabbie.
Is it Dopinder?
Dopinder, that's right. Yeah.
He's like a young M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, Man, the quality construction of taxi cabs in the except for the windows. Why are windows so weak in this universe? You know, it's like
it's a low key conspiracy of the glass makers.
I was gonna say they can master adamantium, but they can't make a decent piece of glass in this universe.
Well, it's the Fox universe, everything.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the flimsiest cable can block bullets, but glass, that's just like, might as well be paper mache.
Again, have to have them squeeze up to the front seat again.
Wants to fill his soul with a purpose. Didn't he want to kill people last season? Or last movie?
Yeah, I mean...
Just the one guy.
Just the one guy. Just the rival for his love. Because a woman is a prize to be won. Remember that, kids.
No, talking about Interview with the Vampire. I want some more.
I don't want to picture him as a 10-year-old Christian Dunst. And I don't think that 10-year-old Christian Dunst. Oh, Anne Rice. You wrote some very strange things.
You're my Kristen Dunst. Is that an insult, Lilith?
Probably.
Cold, wet, hard nipples?
Pretty much every movie. Except for maybe Bring It On.
And Interview with a Vampire.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Grab life by the lips and yank. That's what it is.
There's my drum.
Alpha Flight.
Yeah.
Alpha Flight, yes.
There we go. Goose and Kristen Dunst. And now he's home with his lovely fiance.
Do I look like a patient burn victim?
He's back with his great bone structure. Let's be honest. Ooh, his mama was named Martha too.
That's genuine high-grade lead.
Did he say he wasn't gonna murder people anymore? Was that like an agreement they had? Or is it just
every superhero or thing, it's like, oh, we're gonna have a kid. Oh, I got.
No. Let's be clear. Vanessa's a different kind. She's a cool girl. She's a fun girl. She doesn't.
Yeah. He likes that he murders people. He was just upset he was late.
Bad people.
Because it's no excuse.
Priorities.
Yes. Just because you're murdering people, it's not an excuse to be late. It's not an excuse to be discourteous just because you're murdering people.
Yeah, just because you're mass murdering a bunch of bad guys doesn't mean you can't make a phone call.
As Patrick Swayze says, be polite.
I'm going to say have the time of your life.
Let's see. What did Deadpool get?
No one puts Lilith in a corner.
Yes. Now she can get pregnant. Yay! Let's have a cancer baby. That is so gender normative of him.
Please, Marvel or whoever, never reveal who Deadpool's father is. Because it'll be disappointing.
It's low-key.
No, we went over.
So they have Yentl as their sex jam. I mean,
as you do.
Oh no, that's the post-coitus watch. That's the Netflix part of their Netflixing show. So that's nice, Yentl. That's a lovely story. About challenging society and
Lilith's is a good place.
You and what it expects of you. Just like Deadpool. What about Weasel?
He's in this.
Well, we know that Weasel can't be in this movie.
Yeah. No.
He's in this movie.
He,
Cancel.
He can't be in the next one.
no.
Yeah.
What about Bruce?
Yeah, definitely. It was about moisture farming, as we now know. Farm moisture. The wave of the future.
No.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Vanessa.
Well, you know what? It's what works for him. You know?
What, the apparatus?
Well, it's the going full circle, that's all. Do it roundabout. That's the idea.
Circle.
And Bruce. See?
Why'd you say that name?
Yeah.
And that's why they should have made her copycat.
Yeah.
Why can't
You know, well, the problem is that,
shapeshifter can
I
do
think Deadpool's better than killing his girlfriend. That's all I'm saying. I think, and, not much better, but I just think that, the whole kill the girlfriend man pain thing, it's,
Yeah, I thought Deadpool would subvert that trope, but it's fine. It's fine.
yeah,
It's Fox.
Oh, but she's alive.
But still, this is the better of the Fox movies. Let's just all be honest.
Yeah, but still, they'll go with the trope of man pain.
Oh.
They really foxed him over.
And in the fridge you go, honey. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the cold.
But,
Only we
I
had
guess it's one bullet. Was it even hitting her? No, middle of the chest. That's a bad cut. But, it's super stuff. Just like open your vein,
Hey,
pour
look,
some
it's
magic
even
blood.
raining. Like, how more cliche can this get?
What's the
Look, actually, did they just redub the Electro dying scene or what? Like, I feel like
Which one?
the one in original Daredevil.
Affleck?
Yeah.
Good old Affleck.
The one.
Toast is done.
True tear.
Oh, so Vanessa's going to come back in a really crappy movie.
And again, very inexpensive glass.
It's a low-key conspiracy, I'm telling you. Everybody's using Fuyao
That's where they got
glass. It's
the
fine.
Joker from. And now he has someone else he has to murder.
Yes, himself.
Yes. How come that guy's airbag didn't go off? What is wrong with this world? There's like no proper safety.
You drive American. Drive an American car. Maybe your airbag will go.
But it's like the guy had to spend this extra money to get the airbag removed. That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe it was already deployed and he never restuffed it, got a new one.
Yeah, that's possible. But then, like I said, he had to spend extra money to do that. And now he's dead too.
Yay. And Celine Dion.
I like.
Like this is a way to open a movie.
It's it's like a Bond opening, but it's like Deadpool stuff.
Yeah, I guess Beyonce said.
Remember when people thought Bond was going to be a thing?
But wait a minute. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie. Now that
What, the opening credits?
yeah. Did you just kill her? There's another subtle.
What's the F? Oh yes. So we're gonna get all the gag titles now.
Yeah,
So, falling from somewhere. Deadpool. Good luck. Something else. Okay. And there's the cheesecake.
I mean,
yeah, no.
Ryan Reynolds didn't want to share the spotlight. More like Blake Lively said, no hot girls.
Oh my.
Zazie Beetz would like to have a word with you, ma'am.
Oh, true, but she's not really like the love interest. Do you know what I mean?
True.
I'm not sure Wade's the love.
One of the guys who killed the John Wick. Spoilers. Thanks.
I know you better be up. You better be up on your cinema if you watch this movie.
That's symbolic. That the token has no cash value, reminding him that he is worthless, which is how he feels. Now he must find the meaning in himself. He needs to fill his soul. Yeah.
There's Weasel.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
So disappointed in TJ Miller. So disappointed.
Yeah, well, the problem is that, every so often people find themselves in a position where they can be exploitive, and so they exploit.
And as we've seen a few times, even even some bad people have good acting talent,
Yeah.
Look at you, Spacey.
And look, he's the blood mopper now.
This could be worse things to mop up.
Yeah, this is true. But speaking of which, there we go. Clean up on aisle 4. Yeah. There you go. Or not kill you. If you ask nicely. Again, how's he even getting drunk? Shouldn't his healing factor prevent him from actually getting drunk? Isn't that a constant thing?
Maybe that's another reason for the depression, because he can't get drunk. Imagine if you couldn't get drunk, Lilith. Well, and Charlie.
Yeah.
That would be better. Gonna be honest with you. And now we're back with Blind Al.
I think you like that buzz, though.
Yeah.
Oh, this is messed up.
What, with Al?
Yeah.
So is that
Sweet, sweet Colombian snow.
Should be another drop.
Or a Christmas special if you're a South Park fan.
Yes. Having a rough go. This is true.
I like Al. They should do more scenes with Al.
Oh yes, they should do more with Al. They got to do Al's backstory. Maybe we'll get Al's back. Maybe we'll get Al's backstory in the new Black Widow film. You see, that's when you do your crossover.
I want my Deadpool animated series, Lilith.
Well,
they gave one the hard.
Talk to Disney. Talk to Disney. I don't think they're gonna let that happen. That's definitely getting in the vault. Did they even shoot any? I feel like they didn't make any.
Any what? Oh, the Deadpool animated series?
Weren't they? Yeah, weren't they like in the?
Weren't they backdoor piling that through Spider-Man? Or I know they had Deadpool show up on Spider-Man. So.
Well, this was
this was an adult version.
Yeah.
Like kind of like Archie, but Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Polar bears. Oh, That's the last polar bear. Yes. Well, now you're going to find out. Man, that's great for the bears because they could eat forever.
Oh.
Now maybe that's how he gets drunk. The clog cleaner. Although I don't think that would get you drunk. It would actually cause your stomach to explode because that's actually a base. That's a lie. And once it hits your stomach, it actually causes the stomach to have a violent sodium reaction. Yeah.
Well, you're already wearing Crocs, so nice focus.
I was saying, but like I said, I just don't think he should be able to sew his costume back together after that, or you should show the marks of wear.
He has an unlimited supply.
That's not how it works. But here we go. This is good. He's gonna cross over to the other side for a moment. See his lady love that.
Like they hit every cliche in this ever.
Mm-hmm. But it's also meant to show that death is never the end. And if death is not the end, then maybe we can all come back.
All right, I'll make sure I'm right spot. Where's everyone at?
Sorry, 25.
Okay.
Yeah. So his heart is not in the right space.
Colossus!
Yay! Best part of the film. Yeah. The only time they ever got Colossus right.
Thank God there's no Kitty Pryde.
Well, they really didn't. I mean, did they really flesh him out in X-Men? It was more like, oh, hey, look, we got Colossus.
Yeah, but he always looked bad. That was why they never fleshed him out. And what I got to say about Colossus and Kitty is that I would have welcomed a Kitty. An adult Kitty Pryde in all of this.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you need an adult Kitty Pryde.
Yes.
Give your children a human future. Well, humans suck, so maybe not.
Give your children a human future? Well, that's
what the sign said.
Well,
and this guy is from Ray Diamond, by the way.
Really
he is excellent in Ray Diamond.
Hello, Russell. I just think it was wasted that it was like Essex House, but we got no Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
I don't think they were actually loud. It was saved for the crappy X-Men stuff.
I know, but they didn't even do it there either.
That's what they were planning.
I know, they teased it at the end of one of
those. They planned it, then they didn't know how to use it. So,
But you know what that means? That means you're going to get him in your Marvel X-Men movie.
New Mutants.
Yeah, because he's... And of course, that's also assuming he's not the force behind the New Mutants film. So.
Oh, I love this game.
Different.
No. What, Adrian Brody or Adam Brody?
Yeah, because they're brothers, but yeah, it's kind of like Jake Gyllenhaal or Maggie Gyllenhaal. They're equally terrible. Hashtag family guy joke. Don't go there.
Yay. And we have Yukio.
Hi, Yukio.
Yes. That's a great reference, Pinkie Pie, because she also breaks the fourth wall.
Pump the hate breaks, Fox News.
Well, there's a book of ground rules. I love that.
Of course there is. And they all burned and shredded to pieces.
I know. Like, yeah, you're telling me Wolverine's never killed? Okay.
Yeah, well, honestly, Jean Grey has killed lots of people.
Exactly.
You know.
Or,
really.
It's Professor.
Charles Xavier kills most of the people.
I was gonna say you can mess with people's heads and minds and memories, but yeah, don't kill them. Who lives here? Callista Flockhart. All these old white men.
And we actually get our nice little reference here, showing which universe and timeline Deadpool exists in. In a minute, we'll get there.
I said no touching.
Here comes my favorite part.
What, with the X-Men?
No, where he's talking about the first movie.
Oh.
Yeah. There they are. McAvoy! Take a drink.
With the putts with the pigeon. I think I heard, weren't they filming one of those movies at the same time, and so they were able to just like
Yeah.
bring them over for an hour or something to film that scene.
Yeah. Yes, he always makes it hard.
Lilith, he's threatening him in the Queen Mansion.
Yes, he is.
It's everybody's mansion at this point. That mansion has been in everything.
The X-Men, Arrow, Smallville.
Oh, wow. Oh,
a couple of other things too.
It's the Nexus of the Cosmos.
The Hartley Mansion or whatever. Yeah.
It's the Luthor Mansion. Yeah, it was the Queen Mansion. It's the Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters.
I'm just saying that someone should utilize that when they do the big amalgam crossover. Yes.
But hey, somebody got their money's worth out of that piece of real estate.
Well, the people who own it did.
It's an actual museum on an island. It's pretty cool in Vancouver.
No, it's not. It's a museum.
It's pretty, yeah.
They rent it out.
I was gonna say that's good. At least the museum's getting money for that.
Exactly.
That's why Arrow couldn't use it past season 2 because they didn't have the money for it anymore.
Yeah, but wasn't Mia living there in that last episode?
I mean, yeah, it's the last season.
Hey, it's Karl Marx.
Well, I didn't know if they were gonna use that if they got a new show.
Or I think they probably just built a set that looked like it. I don't think they actually used the actual place.
Just use the same shot over and over.
Well, you can do that. Uh-oh. It's Thanos.
That's not good.
Didn't even need a time
CPI
stone.
that arm on.
Didn't even need a time stone this time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Marvel, make all the money. Give us some
Bishop and Forge are so neglected. Like, we always spend time with people. Screw that guy.
Because he's a Summers.
Give me my Bishop and Forge.
He's a Summers.
Exactly. Exactly. No good can come from this. By definition.
I love the Once Upon a Deadpool when Fred Savage is like, oh cool, you guys got cable, so explaining you just go all into how he's the future son of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor and what all this, and Deadpool's like, yeah, he's a time traveler.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, Marvel, make all the money. Give us a cable.
Everybody in the sky.
Give us a Cable and Deadpool versus Thanos movie.
You mark my words. Gwenpool will be in the MODOK movie or the MODOK cartoon. That's the big secret.
Shh! I'm listening about toilet paper.
Where is this coming from?
Man, when Cable comes back in time, was he going like 88 miles an hour?
Yeah, well, that's canon how you do it in the
I think I see a clock tower in the distance.
Yes. But now, is he naked?
Blend in, by the way.
What?
Like, it's like a rule of time travel. You should probably try to blend in. Maybe not.
Well, no, he's going full Terminator here. It's like, give me your truck and your beer. Let me just toast the gun in the truck. Yeah.
It's like you ask a question and then you just shoot them. Maybe you just didn't even really need to know that badly. Oh, trust me.
And he only had enough for like one round trip, so it's like if you're in the wrong year, what were we gonna do?
Wait.
Yeah, that's true. Good thing he's a technical genius. Technically.
Calisthenics. The core training of the X-Men, apparently. Oh, wait, he's Russian, so that's probably... No, like, that's a big thing about bodybuilding. They got like a lot of their stuff from like these old like Russian training. I was watching a documentary on it. It's weird.
Well, he is Russian and, he's a bodybuilder, so it all makes sense.
Yeah.
And although the truth is, he should be exercising in his human form, not in his metal form, because his strength increases exponentially. Meaning that he's not going to increase his strength very much in his mutant form, but if he builds up his muscles in his human form.
A little cardio, get the blood going,
Oh, well, maybe he's trying to maintain his aerobic strength while he's in his form, because that actually does use more energy. So maybe within that concept, he is actually doing a real strength and endurance building exercise. So that's good. Good for you, Colossus. Thinking ahead.
You guys have really rubbed off on me, and I like to think I've rubbed off around you too.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we know we're Phil.
What's the package?
Come on.
Try not to use every drop you own, okay?
What?
Try not to use every drop we own, okay?
Oh,
the hand sanitizer. The lotion.
Do we find out what Yuki's superpower is? Did they cover that in this film? I forget.
No, I don't think she uses her powers.
She's just a hot Asian girlfriend.
Oh,
that's a superpower.
That is a superpower all its own. Yeah. So this is like supposed to be conversion therapy for mutants.
I don't think that's how any of this works.
Pray
I think they're mixing their
metaphors
metaphors here, honestly.
Pray the X gene away?
Wow.
No, he's just a big, ginormous dickwad. That's all.
Yeah.
He enjoys torturing little children. That's all.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is like which is really very Mr. Sinister in its origins, So.
Yes, he's sinister.
If they really
he's
wanted
very
to
left-handed.
do it, they're like, no, you can't.
And that's why.
Not all lefties are evil, although I can't speak to it because I'm a lefty and
Yes.
in theory, it's not true.
I mean, they at least could have went, had him like collecting genetic samples from all the mutants, and then you could at least
Who says they're not, Philip?
They don't show it. I'm just saying, you could if they just showed him like taking, take even a syringe, something. But it seems like all we're doing is torturing them.
We have a mission.
Light reading.
It is a terrible idea.
I'll be praying for you.
Yes. Uh-oh.
I guess they weren't allowed to use Fox News.
They've made fun of it is white news though.
They probably don't like to cover mutants anyway.
Yeah.
But they did use Lil's favorite reporter.
Yeah.
Irene.
Hashtag school. Oh, wait now.
Irene Merriweather.
Why did the
of course they cheated on the redhead.
Yeah.
Of course they did. Okay, that doesn't look like a That was terrible CGI.
Hey, they had to put an Irene Merriweather to say, see, we've read some Cable comics. See?
Because,
See?
Cable's here.
We've read some Cable. Doesn't Lilith have that same jersey Deadpool's wearing?
But why would you have a
Still-
trainee? Like, that's humiliating.
What?
That it says
Put it on
trainee
Etsy?
on the back of his shirt.
Well, is like the same as like putting student driver on the back of a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because you're learning to be a student driver and you're paying for the privilege to wear it. He's not paying for the privilege to wear it.
Well, you could say he's getting paid in room and board.
No, but he's not paying.
Yeah, but I mean,
So, like, a student driver pays to drive the student driver car.
Class is just being a plastic. That's all it is.
Yeah, he is Colossus, and he is colossal. So, he's big all over.
He could have at least said Ruby Rose. Because she is the female Justin Bieber. Hello.
Well, but they're making fun of Justin Bieber in that. You know?
That's fine.
That's the Deadpool. That's the joke Deadpool would do.
Justin Bieber. Nobody effing needs you. You want to know why? Sorry.
Well, if he said Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me, that's from
Robo.
It's a good thing no one's ever in these vehicles when people smash into them.
Yeah, especially Colossus, yeah. Put your hands behind your knees. Get down on the ground.
And that's how you end up in jail with a 10-year-old.
And again, how is that de-escalating?
Wait, put
teenage warhead.
Wade's trying to talk him down.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
They actually get cereal in this place. Good for them. Post product placement. Nice.
Even the evil people give the kids cereal.
Honey bunches of oats, baby. Honey bunches of oats.
Hero Flakes with.
I guess because Wheaties
Yeah.
isn't.
With Wolverine.
Yeah.
Didn't he die? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, that's in the future.
It's a different.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, don't even start
There
on
you
the
go.
timeline.
The old hit him with the back of the knife trick.
Yep.
Yeah. Sticks the landing like Mary Lou written. Perfect.
Power restraints. Wouldn't those power restraints do like damage to people because you're actually like suppressing like part of their DNA?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Don't
obviously.
think about it, Philip. It's the X-Men hand.
Yeah, they just don't care, Philip.
I
At least it's not one of the ones where it shocks you when you try to use your powers. You know?
No, it just blows up if you try to take it off.
Yeah. Although it's weird because the idea that if you could just like turn off mutant powers and people didn't want to be mutants, wouldn't you just turn off your mutant powers? I mean, you know.
We've discussed that in a Kelly Thompson book, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's like Rogue had a power dampener, but I mean, at least here, I mean, would you wear that big, huge collar around your neck?
Well,
and actually, to be fair,
they're not like the actual. They're not like actually like how the comic book is. It's a little more sleek and less British and you know those ankle collars, those ankle monitors.
And I think they even had Reed mention it once, how, that's why he can't use these things to cure Ben Grimm, because it's bad for you the way that it turns off your powers, kind of thing,
And I mean, and plus, Ben Grimm's not if you go just with the mutant route, Ben Grimm's not a mutant.
Oh, yeah. But like when they introduced the spin tech in, I think it was the last Civil War, where they could turn off people's powers.
He shot Jared Kushner. Oh. Oh, he's out of the X-Men. Shiny Gandhi. Can always tell.
Right, wherever there's trouble, Deadpool is there.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. And now the cancer gets to kill him.
I know, it's like...
Except it takes for freaking ever. Come on, cancer.
Well, I mean, the healing factor might have like shrunk it down to real tiny, even the real one.
Well, as we learned in the Deadpool.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at this little kid. Would they really do that? They don't have like a child.
Again, remember, Lilith, they're muties. They don't care.
Yeah. They're remember, that's the only way you get superpowers in this universe. No lucky
children don't end up in prison with their prison wallets? Really? Okay.
They apparently don't have like civil rights attorneys in this universe, which makes sense. They don't have OSHA either, so.
I was gonna say, at least for me.
Yeah.
I want to see one of those guards run. Because they're wearing DMC.
DMC?
Run DMC.
Oh, Division of Mutant Control. I don't know. Does it say DMC on their shirts?
When they were putting them in the cell, yeah.
Okay.
See on the front, yeah.
Division of Mutant Control. There you go.
Nice plexiglass boxes.
Yeah. Oh,
It's have a toilet, so that's.
It's the Marvel universe. Of course, they've got a sink. They've got a toilet. They're not animals, Lilith.
Yeah, they're not DC. Come on.
Yeah.
Although we even get a DC joke in here soon.
We've had several.
You're so dark.
Older would like to have a word with you.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Lilith. Of course, he's not owned by Fox, so he doesn't exist in this. Oh. And this is where he turns evil.
Evil? You just got to do what you got to do to survive in prison, homie. Like,
just hangs out. He's just gonna hang out with a bad crowd, Juggernaut.
Yeah. Well, this is the whole idea is that's why Cable has to come back. And although ironically, had he not turned evil in prison, Cable wouldn't have come back to kill him, and he wouldn't have gotten out of prison.
That's right.
Had he actually maintained his true sense of self to be a hero, Cable would have no reason to come out. He would have never gotten out of prison. This movie would have been much shorter. Everyone would have died sadly.
Hey, what's that movie with Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, where this is basically the same principle? Yeah.
Because when I think who looks exactly like Bruce Willis did 20 years ago, I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that was such an extensive when I was doing
Bruce Willis is pretty much
he's such extensive prosthetics. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Bruce Willis is kind of like Patrick Stewart. He's pretty much looked like that for the last 40 years.
He just shaved his head. Yeah.
30 years. Yeah, I still remember when he had hair.
But that was 30 years ago. So.
I was gonna say,
I'm old enough to remember
Actually, no, that was the 80s. That was 40 years ago, man. So that was.
I was going to say they couldn't have CGI'd Bruce Willis from Die Hard on someone. Come on.
Yeah, well, no, but what I'm saying is he actually like went bald in by Hudson Hawk. He's bald, you know.
Oh yeah. Back. Oh yeah. His 5 head was getting even back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did not have hair a very long time, you know, which was one of the reasons he got cast as John McClane in the first place, because John McClane was not supposed to be a typical action hero. He was supposed to be a, you know, kind of, just an average one of the cop.
They're going, buddy.
Yeah.
What?
The character's originally played by Frank Sinatra, so that tells everything you need.
The teddy bear has a red eye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks it up to 11.
Oh, that looks like pretty.
See, and this is another thing. Shouldn't he be in the infirmary getting chemotherapy for his cancer?
Remember, we just had to talk about this. They don't care about mutants. They're not.
I know.
Human.
That's why they have
don't
little.
They don't get health care.
Even though technically he's not a mutant.
Deadpool? Well, they've retconned mutancy, I think.
They gave him his powers, remember?
Well, technically, they awakened his mutant gene. Sort of, there's another character by the name of Solar, who's not who only got his powers after he got stuck in the desert because he had to be exposed to that much solar radiation to charge up his powers, and just in normal daily life he couldn't. And so once his powers got charged, he got activated, and that's when you have a latent.
I would dreadlock. That's just he's no good.
Oh, Black Tom Cassidy, cultural appropriation.
What is Black Tom Cassidy's superpower?
Doesn't he control wood?
Does he?
Or something? No, that's Lilith's superpower.
Get the face.
What?
I love it. Don't take it. Talk about it.
Second biggest guy.
Why is everyone from Australia?
They're Skrulls. They're secretly Skrulls.
Or I'm sorry, New Zealand. They couldn't afford Australian actors for this.
MCU, where we just have Australian actors galore.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. I looked it up on Wikipedia. At least in the comics, Black Tom has biokinetic energy channeling, wood manipulation, force field creation, energy enhanced strike, environmental symbiosis.
How did that not come up in this episode that he can manipulate wood? That should have been like a central thing, that he is manipulating the wood. Finally, I can manipulate wood.
Same superpower Lilith has.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a power she wants, just the power she has.
Yeah, so true.
Like Cyclops in those dang eyes. And here's Cable. Good thing he has future technology. Is he just sort of like supposed to be the BA Booster Gold? It says super technology from the future that gives him superpowers, even though he doesn't really have any because the techno-organic virus shut off all his powers.
Superpower and Summer's born every.
Cutting out, Lilith.
Get the gators off your Wi-Fi, Lilith. Get the broom. Shoo them off.
Armadillos. I actually see more armadillos than I've ever seen gators.
They've got to be an invasive species, man.
Well, I mean, we're not that far from Texas where you can't do a.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, there's Brainiac's force field, and
And his Spinal Tap gun, turn it up to 11.
Exactly, man. I'm telling you, he is just Booster Gold, but from the dark, gritty Booster Gold.
The dark
That's not the dark multiverse Booster Gold. How is that not a thing yet?
What? Cable versus Booster Gold?
No, just the Dark Universe Booster Gold.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming.
We did have that. I feel like we've seen that.
Oh yeah, wasn't it in that Booster Gold series right before New 52?
Or something. One of those. Oh my God! Don't even.
And he's got a Winter Soldier arm.
That's Marvel. They can say it.
Yeah. Well, I think these guys are always much more.
That's the thing I like about Booster Gold, though, that it's just like he's just some guy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. It's gonna be fun. I'm a loser here. Let's go somewhere where I can be a
Booster Gold's just a guy, some tech.
Yeah. That's where Cable is, man.
Well, like that arm and stuff. I mean.
Well, I like the fact that, what's good in this is that throughout it all, even though he's dying, he's got magnet stuff. Oh, prison pocket. Oh, right in the prison pocket. Uh-oh. Shorting out. Because apparently it didn't take a what do you call it? A grenade to take it out. It just took, breaking the lock.
Again, shoddy Fox.
They just tell you that,
Yeah, I mean, they just don't no, there's no
tell you how you
product
actually
safety commission.
Come on, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to tell you exactly how to deactivate the thing?
Well, no, but it just goes to show you. It's like, well, I actually think the guards think it's going to take a hand grenade to take this stuff off. And it's like, they don't know that, no, actually, it's only as strong as the actual latch on it. And that once you break the latch, which is just 10, the whole thing turns off.
Well, maybe that's the thing, too. Their superiors tell them, oh, yeah, don't worry about all the dangerous mutants. Yeah, it would take a hand grenade to take those things off.
Yeah. Hey, doesn't this guy actually turn into a hand grenade?
Government malarkey.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're safe. The work here.
Exactly. That's my point. I think that it's like all these guys could probably get out in like a week with just a pen from their prison pockets.
No. I'm Batman. Ooh. Deadpool's got the gun. Cable's got his Captain America photon shield.
Mm-hmm. On his Winter Soldier arm.
And it's all like Donkey Kong.
No. Oh yeah, doesn't. Oh yeah, don't they talk about dubstep here soon?
Yeah. Time to kill baby Hitler.
And that never works out. Yeah, we've all agreed that it never works out the way you think it's going to work out.
Yeah, well, Saturday morning breakfast cereal had a whole thing about that, about why humans will never be allowed to join the Galactic Alliance. Because of the Hitler thing. It says, well, Hitler was an awful guy. He's like, no, not that Hitler existed, that you all just want to go back in time and kill him. No one ever wants to go back in time and, help him out and, help him be a better person.
Buy some of his paintings. Come on.
Yeah, and someone had just freaking bought a couple of Hitlers. Let him be a working artist. He would have been much happier,
Some crappy
Who
paintings.
needs the stress?
Buy some crappy paintings. You'll save a couple million people.
Exactly.
Art school. That's all I gotta do.
What?
Get him in the art.
Exactly. Get him into art school. Get him into... Lots of good things could have happened to the poor guy.
After school art program. You're so dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?
DC universe, yes. Because that was before Shazam.
Yes.
That was before DC learned.
be honest, they can't get away from it completely. But at least it was a family movie about family.
Yes.
Yeah, well, but again, like has been said, DC's strength is in its villains, so they do have to have some darkness. But the idea is that what makes DC needs to have that contrast between its dark villains and its noble heroes.
Fanny pack. I used to have one of those in 1990. Never.
Well, when did cable come from?
After to realize, like,
For the far-flung future of 2099.
2040.
Yeah, like 2 weeks from now, basically.
So, no, there. I was gonna say, was Russell supposed to be Apocalypse, but they already used Apocalypse.
No, Russell's supposed to be just random. There actually is a person he's supposed to be who's not a fat kid, but
Yeah. But I mean,
God, Human Centipede. Never watched that movie, guys. It's like 4 of them.
What, Human Centipede? No one. Why would anyone watch Human Centipede? It's not even a good movie, as I understand it.
Unless you're Japanese, it's very
I don't
Japanese.
think you should be I can't imagine the Japanese even like it.
No, it's a huge that's the only
Well, to be fair, there's a lot of people in Japan, so you can have a small percentage of Japanese people like something and have it be a big hit.
Don't really translate to something.
The words of Ralph Garman. What the F, Japan? There's Ralph Garman. He's one of Kevin Smith's co-hosts.
Oh, I thought you said Fred Garvin, male prostitute. That's a very old Saturday Night Live sketch.
I was gonna say you're the only male prostitute.
Yes, it's played by Dan Aykroyd, and if you can imagine Dan Aykroyd doing his best Joe Friday impression as a male prostitute, that's comedy. A sexually adventurous freak. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
So then he goes back to the bar. Gonna save Russell. When he talks about in a little bit here, when he talks about putting a team together, they should have played the A-Team song or something.
I think that's owned by Universal Studios. I don't think they can get it right.
Come on, Disney.
Who remembers the horrible A-Team remake? Like, what? Why?
That one movie out of that, right? They never did a sequel, did they?
No, well, they made it to, here's what I'll say. The A-Team worked best on a small scale. They're not superheroes; they're mercenaries.
Shooting guns and not hitting anybody. Who are they? Stormtroopers?
It's called suppression fire.
Terrible aim.
No, it's called suppression fire. They don't want to actually murder anyone. That's an actual real crime. They were in prison for a crime they didn't commit. Okay, and yes, if they were in
I was gonna say that's the same excuse the stormtroopers use, Charlie Esser. Oh no, we just lay down suppression fire.
Well, actually, no. Okay, first off, we see the only time that we see stormtroopers missing is when they're shooting at Luke and Leia. Which is when they are literally against the two most force-powerful people in the universe. Even if they're untrained, they are naturally deflecting all those weapons against them in the way Darth Vader does.
They couldn't hit the Mandalorian.
No, they hit the Mandalorian. He was just wearing Mandalorian armor. He was just wearing Beskar steel. It's like Deadpool, he doesn't have to get out of the way of the bullets.
They're cowards. They have to. They punch babies.
Well, those weren't stormtroopers. Those were scout troopers. Completely different type. Come on, Philip.
Oh, please! You didn't know that till Tristan told you. Come on.
Yes, and that's why.
That's right.
Oh,
Burn.
Yeah, you can't have my
Go for the-
food or my girlfriend. Rule number 1 in prison: don't let people take your food or you'll starve.
You gotta love that. Just a little warning tape over the broken things preventing people from walking out of the prison.
Well, no, I don't think it's the door to to get out. It's the door to that special cell. And again, Juggernaut's not a mutant either.
Yes, he's not.
Stickle.
And actually, he's actually good friends with Black Tom Cassidy. So
That's right.
they can all be friends at the end of this and manipulate some wood together. That's why they were friends.
Crazy.
Oh my lord, I'm gonna it's gonna take me a day just cut up all these drops.
Let's see, and this is nice. He makes friends with Kane Marco. What's his name, right? Kane Marco?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, Marco's a very popular name in Marvel Comics. Man, Mountain Marco, and isn't Sandman a Marco?
Yeah, one of them.
Flint Marco, yeah.
Yeah, Flint Marco. So Flint Marco, Kane Marco, and Man Mountain Marco. I bet you they're all cousins. That's what I'm going to say.
Probably.
Go to the Marco family reunion.
Somebody's on the 23 on the Marco family in the Marvel Universe.
I just think Stan Lee hated someone named Marco.
I love
He
this
just always
little
lost.
alien.
He just was always Polo in the game.
Oh, look, Presley versus Kate. Oh my god. Terry Crews, baby.
Yeah. What, he's not using his other superpower to make his boobs move?
That's all natural, baby.
Like iced.
Bird.
Burn.
The Vanisher.
That's not how the Vanisher's powers work.
I know.
He has a gun that vanishes things.
Isn't he like
Joke.
Not
You gotta
the
go for
Invisible
the
Man.
joke.
Got our connection to Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, who was that?
The Vanisher.
Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Brad Pitt. Yes. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that's right. I forgot that scene.
Oh Lord, Shatterstar. Lilith, at least they put Shatterstar in Deadpool, and they didn't actually like try to squeeze him into an X-Men.
Bird. And
Yay!
everybody shut up.
Yes. Luck is a very good superpower.
As he beats.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
Exactly.
There we go. Take a drink.
Who's Presley and Kaysen?
Sugar Bear! Yeah!
Yeah.
Peter.
I like the mustache, though.
Of course you did.
He is the last surviving member, though. Yes, I stole that joke.
Type 2 diabetes. That's all the diabetes.
Wayward girls.
There we go. I like that he had a headshot, even though he wasn't planning on going in that day.
Maybe he was
It
like
shows you how lucky it is.
maybe he was like a struggling maybe he was a up and coming actor.
Yeah, and auditions for superheroes. They might get a movie out of this. They gotta where are they transporting them again?
Are they
To
moving
another super prison. More secure super prison.
To the
or
more
death.
super prison.
Or to
And
the
why are they taking the kid? 'Cause,
moon. Who
was
knows?
he-
The blue side of the moon.
I don't know.
Leave
It
her
helps
stink.
the story.
even stinkier hellhole?
MacGuffin, baby. MacGuffin.
Oh, that should have been the name of the prison they were transferring them to, the MacGuffin.
They're taking them to
MacGuffin
the-
maximum security.
Maximum security MacGuffin.
Maximum effort security.
Oh my lord.
And the weasels.
And here comes the exposition.
I love Cable interrogating him. Wheels just like breaks instantly.
Yeah.
She just blew his brains out right
Yeah.
here.
Well, you must be fun on dates. How can I bend something? That was not meant to bend.
Something was not meant to. What is not meant to bend? Do you think?
Crazy.
Is your fingers bend?
Actually, isn't it kind of a little give?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
everything bends. It's just you want to bend it in a direction different than it normally bends.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Yes, don't grab inappropriately. Um,
I love it. No need for third act. And that's honestly, I feel like how the script was written. Because
yeah, well, you know,
I think this
they
movie's a bit much.
I just
you
love.
know what? They also gave us our first decent, what do you call them? Juggernaut. So, you know, you got to give this film what it has.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Yes.
That's great. Oh, that's total sugar bear.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I can't guarantee you.
Out of curiosity, when did they get the pilots for this? Is this just a rental?
Probably.
Who's paying for this?
I don't know. I mean, he had cocaine buried. Maybe he had money buried.
Riveting.
Yeah.
This shit is so great. It's like one of the best.
Yeah. Is that Paul F. Tompkins?
Who?
Peter.
No, I don't think so.
I could be mistaken.
I will look it up.
Oh, and see, he does have his thing on. He's there.
Ew. Rob Delaney.
Okay. My mistake. You could have a real career playing Paul F. Tompkins part.
Make the big rib available year round, but it would kill.
Oh my God, we missed the biggest Easter egg. Well, guess who played? I guess it's the Rednecks. The when Cable first shows up. Guess who plays Redneck? What?
That's that name.
What, Redneck number 2?
Number 1.
Right?
Oh, number 1.
Alan Tudyk.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember. Well, we mentioned it the first time
That dude
when
shows
we
up.
reviewed it.
For some reason.
We had just all had forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Alan Tudyk. He does. He works a lot. Tudyk. He is the best Wayne.
Stop it. So derivative. They make an X formation.
This is such a waste of good character. So, like, I'm so mad about it, but at the same time.
I know. They should have just like had people get killed in battle. They just like most of them get.
Wasn't it with the Howard? That's
Although, no. Peter did warn us about the high winds.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Well, you-
Bedlam knows what he's doing. Oh, but not as much as he hoped.
Puppet show. Puppet show.
Oh, puppet show today.
All right, gotta catch a bus.
That's why you don't have a ponytail, jackpot.
Yeah.
Left.
Stage left. Oh, goodness. He's green.
And there's
Yeah, because he was an alien.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's not how wind works.
Vanisher.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
There you go. That's what I always say.
Never underestimate a man with a mustache. Just as anyone in Brooklyn. What about Jersey?
Oh, my goodness. No, don't try to save him. That's not worth it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, poor Sugar Bear. Really, Zeitgeist. Your own team member. You deserve the wood chipper.
Throw up in my mask. Boy, talk about luck.
Yeah.
Almano
Well,
just.
she's very good at this. You know?
I mean, her parachute gets to like in the wind carries her right to the convoy.
Nope.
Oh, Deadpool's got to get a ride.
Fire streets, baby.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
battle fire.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, for a character who was directed to go run towards the fire, she's very nonchalant about it. The Vespa girl, she just, I don't know. They could have directed her character better, or she could have been more in the moment. You know.
Yes, Lilith, I got it. Prior streets.
Nice. It was a trick, man.
There's Stanley.
Oh wait, where's Stanley?
He was a mural painted on the side of a building.
Oh, I hope they still do those. You know, I know we can't do like live cameos, but they should be like, you know.
Yeah, posters or billboards, yeah.
Exactly. His author posters of him writing the book, you know, like that they had in like the last season of Netflix. They should like have those, and they should like have those start to like weather and fade, would just always be left up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, probably a guy who can't draw feet.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway.
I hope Zazie Beetz comes back for Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Forget that Joker nonsense.
Yeah. Well, she's not coming back for Joker 2.
Oh, yeah.
She's dead, Philip. He killed them all.
Tacos, like,
What?
tacos, that's your interview, and I'm like, whatever.
She is very lucky.
Uh-huh. That gun is amazing.
If you enjoy it, underground.
So do you think the C in DMC is Division of Mutant Control or Division of Mutant Correction?
Maybe correction because it's the prison. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a practical. They didn't know what they were doing.
Hands off the kid, John Connor.
Yeah. So there are only like 12 people in this prison? Is that like the idea?
I guess maybe just 12 people in the truck, maybe?
This is just the
Yeah,
one.
but like, yes, these were just the guys who were fighting that day.
Maybe the truck can only carry 12 at a time or something.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand why they needed to move everybody. You know, because it seems like a random group of them. You know,
unless they just
even if you wanted to say, well, they had to get the kid out of there because Cable came after him,
or do
like,
you think maybe the prison's not secure anymore?
Yeah, well, maybe. But so that's a lot of money you just invested in a big old prison that you're not going to use.
True.
Yes. And I guess there's like 3 cars, so I guess there's 36 prisoners at least in the prison. Although I think the last car is like designated for Juggernaut. Butt chat.
You're no Nightwing. Sorry, Ryan.
Nightwing. Thank you for the Nightwing joke, though.
Burn.
Buddy. It's the year of Nightwing.
That's right.
You should be.
Dang, man, that kid's got everything in his prison pocket. I think that's his real superpower, an infinite prison pocket.
Gooch! Out of the gooch!
Man, infinite prison pocket would probably be a really
A pain in the butt.
weird superpower. Yeah, I'm just saying it would be, but it would be like one of these things that could be useful, but also, problematic. I imagine.
I love the pep talk. You're doing great. X-Force.
Oh, poor Black Tom.
Aw. No, I'll never be friends with Juggernaut. You killed Black Tom,
No
you
break.
racist son of a bitch.
Language still up.
Yeah. No breaks. Fighty.
I don't know how I feel about that joke.
What? About Scoutmaster Kevin?
Yeah, those jokes are tired.
Yeah.
Oh, look. He did it, but he does do the one-eyed Willie joke.
Yeah.
Get it? Brolin was in Goonies. Get it?
Yeah. Oh, so he only has one eye.
Yep.
But that was a great little Wolverine Origins reference, too, with the whole thing and the cutting the bullet in half. And,
Yes.
except now all the bullets went through his body, too. So,
People are dead. That was like the only good scene from that movie is like in the beginning when Ryan Reynolds is actually like,
oh, yeah, well, that's the entire reason why people liked that movie and liked Deadpool.
yeah.
It was like Deadpool made Wolverine Origins, I think.
Well, in the beginning, not at the end.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
you
everybody like that better not FMG Deadpool.
The lost end credit scene, then that was good. Where you actually get him go,
Well, the end credit scene we get here.
yeah. Here we go.
Juggernaut.
Yes, a little onion. Relax your soul.
Isn't that like the same overpass he was on in the first movie?
Well, I'm sure they reused the same kind of sets,
Yeah.
because it's probably a set in LA.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, good old teabagging. Oh boy. Although, if you're doing that kind of a forceful teabag from a distance like that, that's actually going to cause you a lot of pain, probably more pain than the guy you're teabagging.
That could be what he's into. Into.
I'm just saying, it's like that is going to.
Yeah.
Other way around.
Oh yeah, his head gets turned all around.
Yeah, got dislocated.
Talk about a click in your neck.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get the feeling that's mostly just the pain from the teabagging.
Well, I mean, he did have to kind of rearrange his spinal column to turn that head around.
Yeah.
The Juggernaut.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love this part. I should have worn my white pants.
Yes. Because he's sexually attracted to Juggernaut.
X-Men 183, Thor 411, X-Men Unlimited 12. Nobody calls out the comics.
There's nothing to say though.
Well, hold a shot. I'm going to tear you in half. Oh no, they're right there. Right here. Why did he have to regrow his legs? If they put the two halves together, why didn't he just like grown?
Yeah, because they wanted to do.
We had
a
to
lot
kill
of
time,
jokes.
Philip.
I know. Baby legs. I know.
Yeah, baby legs. All three of them. Yeah. You know,
Okay, that is what I was.
which again
Now,
is
baby
like
legs.
those are not appropriate jokes. Even though yes, he's a grown man with baby legs, it's not appropriate.
Took you say legs.
But that kid's a
Russell.
talented pantomimist.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think
Actually, no, they haven't established in this universe if Deadpool can grow back his limbs if he sticks them together or not.
Oh yeah, true.
They haven't
Isn't that
established
what
that as
Colossus did at the beginning, technically?
Oh yeah, didn't Colossus get all his pieces in the beginning and stick them together? I don't know. We really didn't see the regeneration process though.
Yeah.
He grew back from a head.
I kind of thought he just like had a little
Back
like
anything,
cyborg
though, right?
wire body for a while
They
there.
didn't show. I mean, basically, it's like he's blown the pieces, and later he's laying there in one piece.
Yeah. Anyway,
Love the Jimmy Buffett shirt.
Rub my legs,
this
mama.
is not cool.
When he tells her to rub his legs.
That wasn't nice for anyone.
That's not my hand.
Yeah. Although arguably he could have meant it was his leg,
Yeah. Toes.
That CGI is terrible.
Why wouldn't you cover that up?
Again, like I said, they really should have just stuck his legs back together. It's a bad joke to make. Didn't need to do it.
It
They
did,
did it in the last.
it did go too long.
It goes way too long. Yes, much like the film itself. Boom, boom.
Oh,
Actually, I was gonna say for a 2-hour movie, a 2-hour and 14-minute movie, it doesn't seem that long.
no.
Unlike other 2-hour movies that really you feel every minute of those hours.
Looking at you, Justice League. Looking at you, Fantastic Four 2015.
I don't remember a Fantastic Four film being made in 2015.
What year was? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't. I
Well, I meant I don't remember a film
I know.
being made.
I remember it was there, but I really don't remember much of it.
I don't. I deny its existence. I'm Mandela affecting myself.
A lot of people usually block out rapes. Yes. A lot of Weasel acting all tough now
Yes. Well, that's Weasel for you.
when Cable's not in the room.
Black Widow. There we go.
There we go. But really, she's more like the black cat.
Oh, because of luck powers.
Exactly. So really, that would have been the better joke, but no one would have gotten it except for real comic book nerds.
Exactly.
They didn't want to go that far.
Freaking Blindo.
The blind owl.
Yeah. Prison Pocket.
Oh.
Okay, Sharon Stone. This is where the fighting heroes team up.
Yeah. Oh, we need this help. Watch that movie.
This must have been a pretty easy job for him. He doesn't actually have a lot of lines.
Who? Lynn?
Brolin?
Yeah, Brolin.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna kill you, grunt, grunt. Well, you know, he had to pontificate his Thanos, so.
Again, why do you have to kill these people? Why don't you come back in time and help him be a better person?
Agreed.
Well, I mean, I guess he wants to be sure because it's like, you know, say you supposedly rehabilitate Russell, Cable leaves. 2 years from now, Russell might go all dark again.
Well, first off, he can't leave because if he leaves, then he's just going to go to the future, and his family's going to be with the Cable who didn't go back in time, and then he's going to be like, "Dude, you can't take my family from me."
I know, but wasn't that his whole plan is to come back, kill Russell?
Hashtag continuum problem.
Yeah, it's just but that's the thing. It's like he can't go back, and
I know.
it's like no, there'll be a completely other Cable. It's the whole why Steve can't stay in the past problem. Because if he stays in the past, he's stealing his girl from himself, leaving his poor old butt in ice for 40 years. That's not cool. Clearly.
It was my fault she died.
They still have record players. How vintage? How hipster?
Well, you know.
Hey, but doesn't that kind of suggest that like he was working for like I guess Apocalypse in this situation, that he was killing mutants that had gone rogue off the reservation?
I was thinking.
So how many people did
He's a
did Cable kill?
Summers. He's an idiot.
Maybe his family had it coming because freaking Cable is out there murdering people that just want to be free.
Yeah, but is it like the future X-Men? Is he battling evil mutants?
Well, evil mutants, maybe they're just
Hey,
freedom fighters, man.
terrorist is a freedom fighter. So
He comes back from Krakoa.
I'm just, oh gosh, don't drink the Kool-Aid on Krakoa, man. Oh, goodness.
A bouquet of.
But again, it's like, it really seems like he's really more motivated by revenge than actually saving anybody. You know.
It's both.
Yeah, but then why not just get revenge in your own timeline and kill him there?
Yeah, but that doesn't bring your family back.
That's like
Well, neither will this. You know, because not for nothing, if he changes someone's destiny in the past, he might his wife might not even get born because of the complete random nature of space and time. You know, that's the thing.
He's not a deep thinker.
Clearly.
And again, it's a Fox movie.
Yeah.
Again with the baby.
We did not need this.
It's much too long.
And not funny and a little gross. I'm sorry. A little gross.
Yeah.
A lot gross. You know? Who produced this? Is this a Weinstein production?
Oh!
I don't know.
And then there's a fart. Okay. The Juggernaut can't find clothes in his size. Mr. Super Size.
Hey, this guy is like freaking Deadpool's Chaz because he drives a taxi.
Oh, yes. Shout out Constantine.
Yeah, I gotta work it in there. We should really do another. We should do another crossover episode, even though Newcastle Crew is canceled.
You know what I was thinking? Just for the hell of it, we should do some kind of Deadpool Deathstroke thing.
Deadpool Deathstroke. Okay.
Because
I can get behind that.
Deathstroke was the inspiration for Deadpool.
Well,
I'm surprised someone hasn't already went, Wade!
People have countered that argument. Because you don't even...
You can't counter it!
Because you don't
It's
even
a
find out
literal
that
fact.
Deadpool's...
What the
You
hell?
don't even find out that Deadpool's name is Wade Wilson for, like, several more issues. It was someone else who said it, not...
It's a literal fact. The creator says it. Like, how can you...
Yeah, I'm
Whatever.
Deadpool...
People gonna be people. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creator said it.
I'm just saying... I've read that the creator of Deadpool has said, no, it wasn't. Like, yeah, maybe later we thought it was cute, but, you know, he's mostly based on Spider-Man and...
That's a backpedal, but okay.
I honestly don't think they didn't know Deadpool was going to be what it was. You know, they thought he was going to be like, you know, first a New Mutants, then X-Force villain for, you know, he might get a year.
It's a joke, really.
Yeah. Get like a year or two out of him. Yeah.
It was meant to be, what if Spider-Man, like, killed people?
Yes.
What's the idea?
Spider-Man, Punisher.
Most people, it's fine. You know.
Oh, the mini boombox.
He's got the little boombox, yeah.
It's supposed to be big, you idiot.
There's my drop. It's supposed to be big, idiot.
Well,
Yeah.
Tape fixes everything.
In Minneapolis, I like that the airport is in
That
Minneapolis.
is a reference to a
A reference to what now?
That's like a late 90s reference. Jeez, that's a deep.
Hi, Wade.
I like Yukio,
Mm-hmm.
even if she is very much a cliche and a trope.
The Juggernaut.
Wasn't Colossus the Juggernaut for a little while there?
Yeah, he got his hands on that mystical, you know.
Yeah.
Again, Cyterac.
With the fans, man. Again! Oh, I so want Cyclops to become the Juggernaut.
I know, dumbass.
It's in the zeitgeist, man. Someone else is going to pick up my torch.
Scroll.
You watch.
Hey,
Not too late for that.
I wish Alpha Flight was an actual real number. That would have been cool.
Yeah, come on, Marvel. Give us some. I want an Alpha Flight. Something. Movie, TV show.
How you gonna put a swimming pool and say no swimming? Clean the damn thing. That's the most evil thing, honestly.
Oh, yeah, they're torturing.
Yeah, well, they want to torment these children, you know.
Yeah.
Or is that a public pool? Maybe it's just not pool
No,
season.
it's part of the.
This could be taking place in like September. You know, then you shouldn't leave water in the pool. You don't leave water in your pool all year.
There's just
That's
a
like
bunch.
bad for the
Yeah,
pool.
you're supposed to drain it.
There's just a bunch of like I don't know dead animals and algae in there. It's a
That's a green
That's
school
cool.
bus. It's
Or
just
a
all
dead
kinds of-
no, it's a dead pool. Yes.
Yeah,
Get it?
I get it.
Oh look, he's got a nice little how chic and hipstery.
Oh, they used to abuse her there.
Aww.
This will be great.
What's with the dirty, disgusting hobo bear? Which you can now buy at Build-A-Bear.
Doesn't make it better.
Hobo bear. No, not Build-A-Bear.
This soundtrack is all over the place. It's like I'm watching Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my lord,
Yeah.
the closed caption.
except this is better. You know, it's better than Suicide Squad, which was a low bar to clear, but they got right under it.
the closed caption
Um,
says rock music playing.
Yes. Well, I guess it is rock music. I guess. Oh, but see, because it's a time travel reference.
Ah. I love the Juggernaut's at your door, and the guy just thinks shutting the door is gonna like save him.
Well, the guy with flame powers is at your door, and you think you're gonna
Again, yes. 2 dangerous mutants are at your door. Yeah, let me just shut and lock the door. Yeah, they're not getting in.
I'm just surprised that again they have that very poor construction, even though they know. Honestly, I'm surprised no one ever tried to just push through those dang glass walls in those prisons. It's like, wait a minute, this is just glass. Glass is notoriously breakable.
Seriously, Juggernaut.
It's like a scene right out of John Wick 3. You know the one.
This is a Stephen King. It's like, you're an abomination. And the kid tries to light him on fire.
Crank it up, baby.
I'm going to shove the red guy up the
That
old.
was Drew Barrymore's finest hour.
Damn. Must suck to peak at 5 years old.
She was just really good in it, man.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not saying she's not still good, but what is taking off the helmet going to do? None of you have mind manipulation powers.
Avengers joke. Hey, big guy, the sun's getting kind of low.
Yeah. And he's got the sword in his brain again. Yeah.
Shouldn't Domino's good luck powers have done something to Juggernaut? Well, I mean...
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
Are you watching the
He's
film?
not alive, Philip.
But I mean, like, take him out somehow, or like...
Plus, he's got mystical energy. Like, I feel like that is a part of his character. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole thing. It might even out.
He's also very well trained and athletic, you know.
Yeah, or like drop him in a sinkhole. That's... Jeez. I mean...
Now comes the unicorn.
I know it's comic books, but it's just like... Even a metal rod through the brain isn't going to kill someone with a healing factor.
Well, no, getting a metal rod through your brain wouldn't kill you either. If it doesn't hit like your medulla oblongata, you're fine.
I wouldn't say fine.
It's a Cupid error. Get it?
Yeah, but the idea is that it's, you know, you could still be, and as you can see, he's not fully functional at the moment. It does make you wonder if you actually did take out his medulla oblongata, if that would kill him.
It's functional enough to be Deadpool.
Yeah.
Colossus regrets his choice instantly.
Look, he wants to die.
Yeah, don't we all? See, now take the barb off the other end before you try to pull it out. Take the barb off the other end before you try to pull it out.
Nope, he deserves it.
Yeah, nope. Oh, see, that just pulls up more brain.
I know.
I can't quit you.
No!
Never gets old. Also, watch Cobra Kai on YouTube.
And I was going to do the big...
CGI fight.
Oh, so I was going to go for the balls. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah. Bring out the guns, baby.
Oh, there we go. There's the CGI muscles. Poor Colossus getting warped. Yep.
Someone better stop Russell.
Someone better stop Russell. Boy, he kills someone for real this time.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there we go. Brass knuckles. Although, aren't his knuckles already brass?
They're some kind of metal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like, what is that really doing when you hit him? Aha, a metal piece.
An extra layer of metal.
Maximum effort. Take a drink.
Of course, mutant scum.
Maximum effort. There you go. Say the catchphrase. Take a drink. Oh, yeah. Actually, he's going to have fun murdering some people.
No.
Because the great thing is, if you're an adult and you murder people, it's fine. It's only children murdering people. That's what turns you evil.
And again, Charlie, are all these henchmen evil, or are they just here for the job?
Yes, they are. They know what
Yeah, I think they're all evil. It's an evil place to be, so I think it's fair to
children.
See a guy get a sword through his chest. This is my first day. Oh.
Yeah, but once you attend like I think in orientation they point out we are an evil organization.
Oh yes, evil orientation. Yes.
You know, welcome to Essex House, where we do evil to small children. Or just say, we tell mutants that they're morally bad for being born that way. Which at that point, you're going to say, well, that doesn't sound good.
You know what I just realized, Lilith?
What?
Well, there's only one letter difference between Essex and Esser.
This is true. And that makes all the difference.
The X.
Yeah.
The X.
I have the R factor. That's so much better than the X factor.
Charlie's just a mad scientist, not an evil mad scientist.
I'm not even that mad.
Oh,
I'm just a happy scientist.
Slightly peeved scientist.
I'm a mildly annoyed scientist. Bush and boy.
Okay.
Wait, use a bus. Oh, hey.
There you go. All the orphans get in the bus. Yes, well, that was God's choice, you know.
Oh, look, the whole room's on fire. Essex is getting a preview of his afterlife.
Oh yeah, but I don't know if I don't think his name is Essex. He's not Mr. That's not like Mr. Sinister's son.
I want it to be Essex because otherwise Essex doesn't doesn't pay for his crimes. It's like, well, he's off site.
Well, he doesn't. They're gonna bring out. He's in the New Mutants film.
Is he?
Probably.
Sure.
I don't know who the villain is in that, but I gotta think. I don't think they're gonna go for the Goblin Queen in it. Oh, there's her powers. I knew she had powers. She's got electricity powers. Oh, right in the prison pocket.
Up, power. Right up, straight up Main Street.
Yeah. That's when an infinite prison pocket would have come in handy.
Most popular person in prison.
Well, no, you really don't want an infinite one in that situation.
Well, I mean, no, but you could smuggle in.
Oh,
basically.
dear God, I hope Rob.
Well, you can't smuggle it in if you're already in there. That's the problem. You could come in with a lot, yes. And so in that case, yes. If he had prep time, yes. A person with an infinite prison pocket would be the most popular person in prison.
Be like the Oprah of prison.
I'm
be like
saying.
Be like Oprah of prison. You get a carton of cigarettes, and you get a carton of cigarettes.
Exactly. That's like money to them. And now.
She even runs like a effing pervert.
Yeah. I'm going to try and see. And he's going to do what you do in this situation. You try to help him be a better person.
It's a movie. We got to teach you a lesson.
Well, you got to teach you. Everything should teach you. Life should teach you lessons, Phil.
Think of the children.
Just every minute of your life, you should be learning how to be a better person.
Caring for another human being that isn't myself?
Yes!
Gross!
That is the whole point of human existence.
Are you sure? I don't think it is.
I think it is, because I think if we don't, the bears will eat us, Lilith.
And I was feeding the bears. How would I have to feed me to a bear? Caring for another human being that isn't myself? Oh,
Hugs. Remember, hugs, not
What's
thugs.
the good kind of hug?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
let's see.
And that's a bad touch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. The black X-Force suit. Oh, no. Where did he pull that car?
Had it in his butt.
Prison wallet. I was gonna say that can't be good in the prison wallet, but I guess he already has cancer.
Exactly.
No, Cable.
Go, Cable, go! Run in slow motion.
You thought 9 to 5 was out of place. What about the sun will come out?
I know you released a Hard Knock Life. They're at an orphanage. Hello?
But this is about,
God!
and this is actually, I believe this is the original soundtrack, not the movie version of the song, like the Broadway version, because the Broadway version is a much smaller song. Or they made it into a much bigger song in the musical.
Don't they always? Oh.
It's got that little sadness to it because he saves his life. Tomorrow, you're only...
See, humanity. Well,
see, he sacrificed himself.
Goblins. Just say it.
there is good in the world, Russell. Someone cares about.
Crotch.
Someone cares about you.
Russell's a crotch goblin.
Friend.
Somebody put wood in this kid.
Lilith,
Punch him in the face.
Well, if we don't need to hear about your problems, get some penicillin.
Oh no.
But it's still
I
healing.
know. Crotch goblins are children.
Well, I mean, he's bleeding now. That was the best thing he ever did, including this movie. Yeah.
I don't think that's how any of this.
Oh, look!
You're
Back to the Future did.
You're a good kid, Charlie Brown. Oh, the bears.
Now your child isn't dead, or at least didn't burn to death.
Yes.
You know, they might have died in a completely different way because now some other evil mutant showed up and...
As long as his family's fine.
No, but his family could still be dead. They just got killed by somebody else now. So, yeah, someone who didn't use fire powers, you know. And he wants to die because he wants to go back to Vanessa. Aww.
You're not Logan. You're not getting an Oscar nom. Calm down.
He's trying. He's, you know, hey, Logan didn't even get I mean, Hugh Jackman.
Come on, the Joker got nominations. Come on.
That's because the Joker is a useless of a character. We talked about this. It's fine.
I'm just saying, if Joker gets nominations, Ryan Reynolds gets some noms.
Well, you know, no.
At least best performance in a comedic best comedic.
They don't have that as an Oscar. They don't differentiate in Oscars. That's the thing. That's why you get lots of Golden Globes, because they have best in this kind of film, best in that kind of film. Like this one's Golden Globes stuff.
Yeah.
Adventure Time watch.
Oh, because it's time
taking a real long time there, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, it's Deadpool. He's not going to die without saying stuff.
Yeah, and if it didn't hit his heart, you know, because his heart's not in the right place. That
movie.
He might be bleeding
out.
That
action movie where the girl's heart is on the wrong side, and that's why she lives and to do her revenge thing.
Yeah,
that's the actual medical condition that I find really bizarre.
Oh yeah. There was This American Life about that. Or was that a Moth story? But yeah, it was great. Oh look, there's a little heart beating in the corner of my screen. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah.
Promise me one thing.
What does that do? That's a very weird reference. Now he's a superhero now.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Lord, is he telling the kid to be the next Deadpool?
No, he's just telling him to take his thing. Which also, his original objection to being a superhero was that it's hard to find spandex that's flattering. in
Yeah.
his size. So, yeah. Aw. Anyway,
Could we get an X-Force?
yeah. Well, they can go back in time and yeah.
I mean, under Disney. I mean, Brolin's already on the payroll.
Yeah, well, and he's available. He doesn't have another job with Disney right now.
Ryan
Depends
Reynolds.
on how many films are in his contract. Like I said, just like they can claw Cap back because he never did make that third Fantastic Four film. We do got a contract, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Evans. You're still under contract with us.
I see the light. That's the sun.
Yeah. Oh.
Woodpecker.
Anyway, yeah. Speaking of scenes that go on too long.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, at least with this, that's the point. It's
like Family Guy.
Yeah.
They don't believe in the 3 times comedic effect rule or whatever it is.
Yes. Well, you really want to. You go past the rule 3. You got to get back to 9 times before it circles back around to being funny.
See, like if this had come out this year, he would have been like, Robert Downey Jr. didn't win the Oscar because he didn't give a big dying monologue.
No. Robert Downey Jr. didn't win the Oscar because he actually asked to be taken out of consideration. Yeah. And even though Marvel then said, no, we want to put him in anyway, the damage has been done. It was like, yeah, Robert doesn't even want to get it for this, so. Trust me, Joker would not be winning if Robert Downey Jr. was actually
untrue. Sorry to bust that bubble. Untrue.
How dare you, Lilith Hellfire?
I'm sorry. Well, okay, maybe they'd both be getting a nomination, but Joker's not going to win if Robert Downey Jr.
I don't think you know the. I don't think you understand.
10 years, Lilith Hellfire. Well, 11 years.
Yeah.
Who gave a crap about Iron Man before Robert Downey Jr.? Not Charlie Esser.
No one cared. Oh, goodness. But now he gets to kiss his lady love or hug her. Hug her platonically because it's in heaven.
Valhalla.
Well, that's not the kind of heaven I want to be in.
Oh,
What, Morena Baccarin?
Oh, catch up on the good place, Lilith. It's not what you think.
I will after we're done with this.
Okay.
Like I said last night, after Deadpool, but before Spider-Cat.
Okay. There you go. It's the penultimate episode, Lilith. You need to take a drink. Or not take a drink.
Like there
It's
was
just
there was some danger of her not taking a drink.
I'm on a detox for the last damn time.
She's being good. Don't be so judgmental, Philip.
I actually have self-discipline. I don't.
Because I said that and I realized I shouldn't have said that.
That's why she's angry. She's sober. Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I only have 2 emotions.
I know that Phil's going to just yell at me about it.
Horny and angry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
Oh man, I can't use my drunk buttons now.
Then that's how he's subtly implying that he actually.
Wait till St. Patty's Day. It'll be fine.
Oh, are you back off the wagon on St. Patrick's Day?
Yes.
And ironically, that's when I get back on the wagon. Unless I decide to do something different because I'm too weak.
You two balance each other out, or balance our show out.
We try to have balance first.
Balance in the drunken force.
And that's why you're the Jerry of the podcast. Everything evens out for you, Philip.
I'm even Steven.
Exactly.
Oh, the sign's over. How nice.
You could have threw a pencil out the window.
Yeah. And now he's brought back. So what is he doing? He's like going back in time to not.
He's using his one button to fix this.
Why?
To save
Because he was touched.
Was
yeah, but even if he took the thing off,
he puts the token in his
oh,
Yeah, to block
remember? The bullet hits the token. Yeah.
It's like that Queen Latifah and Steve Martin movie where his titanium cell phone saves her life.
oh yeah, that's why you always pay extra for the titanium.
Back when cell phones were new and exciting. God, that movie's old.
When you had to when you flipped them up and pulled the antenna up.
Oh, flip phones. Oh.
That wouldn't work though because unless they're like
It's
making
a Deadpool.
game tokens out of
What, adamantium?
well, he couldn't go back anyway. Exactly. Well, yeah, I guess adamantium's so cheap in this universe.
Well, no. I mean, he said he had enough energy left for one time slide, and he only went back a couple minutes.
Yeah, which I guess it doesn't matter how far you go. It's just every time slide is worth one plutonium.
He was planning on having enough energy to get back to the future. So I mean, just going back.
Yeah, but if he had gone back to the future, like I said, there'd just be another. He'd either go and find his family there killed by somebody else.
Well, like you said, maybe he, if he's going to go back, maybe there's already another cable there. So he's like,
exactly. There's gonna be now I have to kill the other cable. I have to kill the time travel clone.
His family's sitting there with Nate Gray.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, do we know you, sir?
Kid.
No, he's very good at picking locks.
Well, no. Remember, Domino's like, what number did she say? Try 7, and they're like, that's not the code.
Yeah.
There we go.
The kids call this docking, Philip.
I missed that scene because we're talking during it. I
know. I listened to full stream ahead.
They stabbed him in the. See, thing is yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's painful. X-Force.
Oh, you dirty mutants. No, we're better than that.
And everything's in a nice, neat little bow. See, kids?
Oh, Dopinder.
Oh, yeah.
Dopinder gets kill.
Or Dopinder.
Gets his kill.
Yeah. Didn't he kill someone like that in the last movie, though?
What, hit him with the taxi?
Yeah. Didn't he run over someone in the last movie? I thought he did.
I don't know. Did he hit someone? Why did I fuck the guy in the trunk? No, you're ex people.
So they're no longer people? Oh.
I mean, Force is gender neutral.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is Colossus really 8 foot tall?
Colossus?
He's 9 for some reason. But...
No.
mean,
even the Hulk's only 8 feet.
I mean, in this movie, because he said he's 8 feet tall, unless Deadpool's just
Oh, well, he's exaggerating.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't look that
he's
much.
He's only like a head and neck color. He's probably like, well, actually, if Ryan Reynolds is 6'2", he's getting close to it. He's probably like 7'9".
Okay.
I don't know how tall Ryan Reynolds is, but I'm guessing he's canonically.
Yeah, he's like 6'1".
Yeah. Oh, look at Stanley.
Executive producer, of course.
Yep. Was Stanley alive when this was made? Yeah, he was still alive when
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He was just cranking him out. Yeah, he's 6'2".
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And a fun fact that I'll never get over is that he used to be married to Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, yeah, he's
Now
been married a
he's
lot.
married to Blake Lively. So
And he was married to Jagged Little Pill, Leonard Morissette.
Talk about your magic sword.
What?
This guy has had a lot of marriage.
Oh, that was a Canadian power couple right there, baby.
He is 3 times divorced. There you go, or at least 2 times.
Well, two times married. 3 times married, 2 times divorced.
Yeah, give it a minute. It might, it's like what's his name? I don't know, but yeah, you gotta wonder if maybe day to day it gets to be a little much. Now that I'm sure they all have very positive. Oh, it'll be neat when they meet again in the MCU. Ryan Reynolds and ScarJo meeting again. There we go.
Oh.
Wade.
Oh, wait a minute. When Wade shows up in the
You jerk! Leave the film now.
when Wade shows up in the MCU, is he going to remember the Fox universe?
Of course he will.
No.
He will make constant reference to it.
First thing he walks on screen. This looks a lot better.
Wow.
A lot more expensive.
Like, oh no, it's gonna go. Oh, the lights, they're so bright. How do you guys work in this harsh lighting?
Oh, he's going to get that time travel device.
Yeah. Because apparently it wasn't the energy, it just needed to be fixed. Or they just needed more plutonium.
And supposedly 2 teenage girls who we've never seen have any technical experience all of a sudden can fix a time machine.
Well, we don't know what Yukio's power is. She can be like Ford. She can have that.
She is Asian, Philip, and we do kind of run on the borderline races here.
And yes,
on the Deadpool.
And she is a stereotype. Let's not forget that.
True. Oh, back to the kitchen scene.
Yep. This time he aimed a little to the. This time he went for the head.
Finally, that cream cheese spreader pays off.
That was before they even went. That was even before this was a line. He should have gone for the head.
True.
Yeah. Wow, man! Dead Fox predicts the future again.
That would have been so funny if he would have been like. That would have been funny if he would have if he would have said go for the head and you had Brolin going, oh come on, too soon.
Oh no, that's right. This is after Thanos, so yeah, so they go for the headline, but they wouldn't. So they're probably because of when they were broadcast.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
It was before Endgame though. Oh, yeah. with Wolverine Origins, yeah. Wait, is that you?
Thank you. Ugh.
Just one lone gunshot. Hey, it's me, don't scratch. Make people very sad. Pumps another couple shots in there.
There you go.
It's so cathartic.
Burn it with fire.
Oh.
Now see what the real. I don't think they were allowed to actually say that it was the actual Flash script that he signed up for and not Green Lantern. So that's the only thing that kind of bummed me out because the Flash script was great. I don't know why they.
Is he gonna kill baby Hitler?
A lot of people didn't know about the Flash thing, well, so Green Lantern's the easiest joke to make.
And also, like, why is he killing Ryan Reynolds? How does that solve the problem?
Oh Lord.
Oh, they're not gonna kill the baby Hitler. See?
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah. So I like that they deal with the moral compunction.
Hey, Hitler.
Yeah. Oh, and there we go. Oh, again, riffing off of Endgame. So there we go.
Right. So we can cut it there, right? Because there's no more scenes, right?
Yeah.
Is there an after credits? Is there an after credits? Oh. Yeah. Well, if nothing else, we can do our wrap up while it's running. If we get an after credits, then we can mention it.
Yeah.
So actually, wait, no, Brolin was Thanos before. That's right, because he was Thanos in Guardians. So that I don't know if this came out before Infinity War or after Infinity War. I know they're probably right back to back, so probably they go for the headline. They wouldn't have known it, you know.
Deadpool 2 was 2018. Oh yeah, didn't it come out like right after Infinity War?
Yeah, I think it came out right after or just before. So
May 18th it came out, 2018. So it wasn't.
And when did Infinity War come out?
Wasn't it like the last week of April?
Okay, yeah. So there would have been. So yeah, so it would have been very hard to get a reference to going for the head. Although I'm sure a lot of people who
told him though.
Yeah, it's just, oh, by the way, you should make a reference to going for the head.
Yeah, right.
Probably knew what that scene was going to be, you know.
Yeah, right. Even Thanos and Cable are afraid of those Disney lawyers.
Yeah, not for nothing.
True.
You know, Josh Brolin was not the first guy to put on the purple, so he's like, no, I'm not saying nothing. I got a job. I'm going to keep my job. You guys can. I don't know what happens in that movie. That's what I'm saying.
I want to be in the biggest movie of all time.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, I ain't gonna. Oh goodness.
Check.
Exactly, and there's no reason to even bother with that because it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
My lord, the residuals on Endgame. Holy crap.
Yeah. Just doing the rap. I don't know who that is.
Oh, at the end, yeah. I don't understand.
Twice a night catering.
I'm sorry, what?
Twice a night catering. That was the catering company.
Oh, the catering company was Twice a Night Catering. Well, that's an interesting idea.
Hey, man, craft services is a huge part.
Every film is made or broken by craft services.
It just sets the whole mood. It really is.
It really does, man. Trust me. I know, man. Got to deal with dietary restrictions, who can eat pizza, who can't eat pizza, and there's lots. Even on your lowest indie budget, man, you gotta know what you're doing.
Vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian.
Oh yeah, and you gotta make it good. As a person, they don't want that. They don't want that. Rated kosher meal from the airline. They want to know that you put in the effort.
Lactose.
Put in maximum effort.
Nice, and that's where we can end it. Yeah, wait. There's the Baby Hitler thing at the end where he's rocking.
Would they say he didn't actually kill Baby Hitler?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's good.
Well, let's cut out that maximum effort by Charlie Esser, and we could end every episode like that.
There you go. Well, hopefully, man.
Let's do it.
You could start everything with recording has started and end it with maximum effort.
Well, no, we have a Charlie Esser saying, "What about our podcast?"
Oh yes.
What?
You can always. I'm glad to be of use to you people.
Charlie, can you say see you next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Only I get.
Okay, princess, settle down.
I will say whatever you'd like.
He'll say whatever you like. He'll do nudity.
Tasteful nudity. Tasteful.
You said it doesn't matter if it's tasteful.
Well, I don't want
Charlie Esser will always be tasteful.
Well, exactly. I'll make it tasteful. A good artist raises his work.
And he's never completely naked.
On that note,
he's never completely naked. He always has the facial hair.
Yeah. Well, Anyway. So yeah, should we give some outros here or?
Yeah. What did Lil say? There's another end credit. Is there an end?
Oh yeah, Lil says that there is a scene where he. Oh look!
I just summed it up. It's just
thank you, Jackman, Cynthia, Jeff, somebody, Rob Liefeld, Vancouver, Quebec, Ontario, and they're doing the chanting. Yes, and it's approved by that thing, and The Teamsters are okay with this. AFL-CIO said it was okay.
It's the Comics Code Authority.
Yeah. No, this was not
Wait,
approved by the.
we don't care about those guys anymore.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. No one's ever changed you. That's why you're such.
I think they added that to the after. I don't think that was actually in movie theaters, right?
Yeah, I don't think because this is like the
I see
extended.
this because I watched it to the end.
Yeah, 'cause this is like the extended version or something. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think they had any of the Baby Hitler stuff in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, they had Baby Hitler in the movie theater. Yeah.
I didn't.
That's the last one.
Oh, that first.
Well, we did not distribute this film. Just to be clear, we just watched it and commented.
Yeah, no, you can't see or hear this movie on this video, so.
Exactly. You know.
No,
Okay, so that was good.
yeah, we're over 2
I'm
hours.
glad he didn't kill Baby Hitler.
Yes. All right, so yes, hopefully everyone enjoyed this super deluxe, supersized version of the, Wade's World 100. Come back next week for Quantum Zone 100.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Will there be some sort of please?
It won't be this long. It'll just be 2 issues of What If. What if the Avengers lost Galactic Storm?
They don't have a Quasar film yet.
No, yet. That's right, Charlie. Yes.
I said yet. I said yet.
Everybody knows it's going to be a TV show, okay?
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
I mean, you might get Marvel Boy with the Agents of Atlas before then.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, man. They've already got Jimmy Woo established.
All right.
Charlie after shooting down Philip's hopes and dreams.
That's right.
Not trying to.
He's
You know,
trying to
I'm going to say, if your hopes and dreams are so low,
What about our Quasar podcast?
Anyway, so yes, so send us your thoughts. Next episode, we're back to the comics. What are we doing next episode?
I don't know.
Oh well, next week we start.
No.
Well, next week for Comic Capers. We're starting our John Stewart Green Lantern run.
Just in time for Black History Month. How convenient, Philip.
Oh, last year you're like, oh, we're not doing anything for Black History.
I'm teasing.
But no,
I know this. I did Black Panther and Black Lightning. If you want to scroll way down.
Yes,
And Miles Morales for Spider-Cast. So sad.
but next time for Wade's World 101, we're going to be covering Deadpool 13 with Daredevil,
Noise.
and Iron Fist. Because poor Netflix. Anyway, send your thoughts to capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow all the Capes and Lunatics social media, including Wade's World, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the Book, now in digital and print. And check out the Amazon link for Southgate Media Group. Send somebody to the company to bring you such fine products as Wade's World, the Deadpool podcast. Especially these oversized episodes. All right, Miss Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire and on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69. Out of the gooch.
Charlie Esser.
and if you'd like to write to me in that old-fashioned email way that our moms and pops once did during the age of Alanis Morissette, you can do so at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, @gmail.com. And of course, follow me on Twitter as I live tweet Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is coming back, they promise, at Charlie Esser. That's CHARLIESSER. Look for the 2 E's in the middle.
For quality.
Bing.
Thank you, Maz.
And yes, we will give your email to Domino. Sugar Bear.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us for 100 episodes, people. Now we start the road to 200 Lilith Hellfire.
But before that, episode 169.
That's right. Oh, my nephew should have a Deadpool 3. Don't let us down, Marvel. What?
That's the head for breakfast.
Oh, the chimichangas. Yeah. Charlie Esser committed. He had the chimichangas for breakfast. All right. Maximum effort, zero common sense.
And we will see you next Thursday.